Hey guys, welcome in. It's Ruby from Ruby's Lighthouse Tarot. I'm just going to pull a card today and see what your energy of the day is. Let's get that information out right now. So just check out the title, the future title that I don't know what it is. Let's get some information for you guys really quick. What is going on for you? Okay, so we got ring. Marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So there's something that you're going to be bringing in. I am getting very strong romantic energy off of that card with these roses. So they're telling me that. And then the other one is a chair empty. Okay. So someone is leaving your life. It's like in order to bring in what you're really wanting, something else is going to have to leave. Okay. This was someone who what you thought was very important. I'm getting that due to the gilding on the chair. It's more like a throne. Somebody who you might have put up on a pedestal in the past. Okay, let's see what else we got here. For the collective, what else do they need to know right now? What else do they need to know right now? What else does the collective need to know? Thank you. Steady progress. Patience is your ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size. So sometimes you're going to have to just move forward a little bit. One day you might move 3 feet forward, 3 steps forward. One day you might move 1 step forward. But every single step is on the right path. You are on the right track. Turn the page. Embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. So this is about a new chapter, closing at an old chapter, turning the page onto a new chapter. This new chapter is going to be very happy, and Spirit is saying, yeah, it's sad to be closing off this other chapter, but enjoy it because what's coming in is going to be fabulous. So embracing them with curiosity. So trying to step out of the brain in terms of over analyzing it. But if you're going to analyze it, to turn it into like an exploration of exploring new options. What are all of these things? How can I turn this into higher wisdom? How can I turn the page on this? What is going to be different for me this time? So they're saying a beginner's mind. So page type energy. Utilizing what you've learned to manifest in something new. Okay, what else? The guarded heart. Yeah. Don't keep your heart too closed off for something new because if you have lingering issues or if you're from past hurts, then love's not going to be able to get through the wall, right, to something new. What else do you want to say? Skater girl. So balancing, letting things slide, being adaptable, steady progress. See how she's moving just one little step at a time to turn this page. Spirit saying as you're being adaptable, things will move along more quickly. The sword and the rose. So with this new relationship, there's going to be a lot of discussions about it because this energy to me is usually a discussion that is very straightforward, but also is very kind and loving. It has both of those elements behind it. So when you talk to this new person, this person that is going to be this new marriage, true love energy, that's from a movie. Okay. Then that's going to be very important to have because what this discussion is going to be about is core values. So making sure that your values in this new relationship, after you've put this other thing to bed, are going to line up with this other person's. You're making sure that you're being upfront and talking about that with them, making sure your core values align up with their core values. So it's I'm not going to be investing in something that makes me feel like I'm not enough. Makes me feel like what I have to offer isn't enough. Okay. Because it is. It's just a matter of if that person is the right fit for you, and you're going to be kind of looking into that a little bit more. Let's see how you're showing up here, collective. Let's get a character card out for you. Tell me a little bit more. How are you showing up? Yeah, this is, again, I'm seeing this along with the Sword in the Rose type energy here. So this is all about trimming off. This is about a new start and a new beginning, right? So when you're trimming your hair, you got to cut off the old, you got to cut off the dead ends, right? The dry ends, they got to go, right? And this is about a new beginning, preparing yourself. So you're preparing yourself, trimming the things that need to go, learning as you're doing this progress, right? What are my values? Maybe asking yourself that. What about this other person? Oh, they're a boss. All right, that's kind of hot, right? Isn't it? All right, so this is a leader. This is someone who has done a lot of work on themselves. This is not a page type energy. They may be very well off in some way, or they have a lot of abundance in some way. And I'm seeing these in the background. They're showing me this tea kettle and this teacup. So again, you might be having tea with them. They could be asking you out in that sort of a way. But this person's leading. They're going to be leading, okay? So it's like you're preparing, but what you're preparing for is you to receive, okay? Because this person is going to come in and they're going to be coming in very masculine type energy. Remember, you can reverse the roles as necessary. So you could be coming towards someone in that sort of a way. What are you leaving behind? This person's a leader. They're going to take risk with you. They do have good intentions. They do have the same kind of core values that you need. Okay, so the other thing that you're leaving behind is the ascetic. So the dark side of this card would be an abstinence, right? So like not having enough, not being enough. Look at this. Somebody who created you to feel like you were not enough. Okay, so self-restraint. They weren't putting themselves out there. They were not opening their heart up enough to you. Okay, or whatever they did made you feel not enough. And you're not going back to that. Can you give me a card overall here, please? For this situation. Yeah, you're Queen of freaking Wands, man. You are the Empress. Look. So you have built yourself back up from this not enough energy. That's what the Queen of Wands is. So the Queen of Wands is someone who has been hurt in the past, right? They've been hurt. They've been brought down. They've been made to feel not good enough. And someone has teared down who they thought that they were, right? And so the normal reaction would be that I'm going to build this wall back up and nobody's going to get in, okay? But you have to be able to see something differently. You have to be able to balance, to be adaptable, to allow spirit to guide the situation. And yeah, maybe one day you're not feeling totally yourself, but to remember that you're the Empress. So one step at a time, right? This person does want to come toward you. And with that boss energy, I can definitely read that as divine masculine. Yeah, they want to come extremely fast towards you. And this is the Emperor that drives the chariot, right? Okay. Actions and advice from Spirit on this message. With the guarded heart energy. Yeah, it's not working for you. This is like a repeat pattern. So this repeat pattern, see how there's a physical wall there that's been built up by all of these ghosts of the past here, right? These wands of everything that you've been through, this exhaustion, right? This wall needs to come down, okay? And the only one that can bring this wall down is you. Yeah, you have the power with the Magician here. That's a yes card. You need to stand in your own sovereignty. You need to continue to work on yourself, right? And you are manifesting your reality. You are investing in yourself, right? You're creating your own happiness. This person is not there to prop you up. That's what they just told me. This new person is not there to rebuild yourself for you. They're coming in after you have already assessed these things, worked on your own worked on your own goals, and you have re-arisen, right? You have come through the ash as the phoenix, and you are becoming the Queen of Wands and the Empress. All right. So tell me a little bit more about this Nine of Wands, this repeating pattern of these people we've chosen. It's time to turn the page on that, guys. Anyone who made you feel not enough. Tell me about this Nine of Wands type energy here, please, for the collective. Anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to say? Thank you. The Sun, Four of Swords. You know what I'm saying is true, number one. And look, you are the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles. You are creating your own happiness. That's exactly what it is. And you know that that's what you need to do, right? And so it's about rest and recovery and rejuvenation and healing from these past energies here, this past, healing from the past. So the Four of Swords is meditation. It's about preparation. It's about rest. It's about rejuvenation. It's about review. It's not a lot of action because it needs to happen here and an understanding before it comes out in the physical. And Spirit's saying yes, because that's going to lead you to your true happiness. And you know this, okay? All right, so any messages that this future person or the person that you believe that this boss energy represents, let's see what they want to say to you. You may or may not know this person. Is there anything they want to say to you? To the Queen of Wands. You have my heart and make me feel whole. You are my one and only true love. This person, I'm saying guy, because he's showing up as a masculine energy. This is your one and only. It's your one and only. This is your person. This is the person that you are going to be with for the remainder of your incarnation on this planet. They could never want anything more than who you are to them. Because you represent all of the queens with the Empress energy. They see how you've rebuilt yourself. They see the work you've done on yourself. They see you. They see your individual beauty. They see how you have overcome. Okay, what's this other one? Words could never express how much love, appreciation, and respect that I have for you. So they respect what you've been through. They respect how you have set boundaries, how you have rebuilt yourself, how you have become this Queen of Wands, how you have made changes in your life to remove people, places, and things that are not in your best interest and did not put you first. Okay? And they view it as being very admirable. And they view what you've been through, instead of with judgment that's negative, they view you in awe. And they're like, this person's a match. This person's a match. This person stands up for themselves. Not only that, they've built their own empire with that Nine of Pentacles. They don't really need me to prop them up because they've built themselves up. And this is who they've become because of everything that they've been through. All right? So if this is your reading, congratulations, you've done the work. All right, so I will be back on my next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please check out my private readings. They're available in the description box. You can do pre-recorded, or you can also do live Zoom call. And there's different time variations you can choose from. So thank you so much. If this is where we leave it, I will see you on the next one. Bye.
So I'll rest within the silence, your presence my disguise. For in the dark there's always light in your ember.